Hello, YouTube. Back once again. Welcome to the Louis Lounge. Now, this is gonna be a take on a topic which we originally did do on this YouTube channel. I'd like to think of myself as one of the originators for producing MMA related content, MMA reviews, the likes of that, and predictions on YouTube. I like to think myself. I was doing this over 11 years ago. 11 years ago, I believe. Was and we did actually have some quite good success in terms of viewership there. I know a lot of people may be coming back to this channel and watching this video right now and seeing a familiar face, but guess what? Back in the space, this is what it's going to continue to be like, and we're going to be producing more and more content under the new banner Louis Lounge. And yeah, I mean, go back to the roots, and we're going to be covering this because it is a subject which I'm very into still to this current day, and to the point where I've even trained myself within the area of MMA. So yeah, I do love the sport, and yeah, that passion hasn't gone away. Um, that being said, I'm going to be looking into the upcoming UFC 297 pay-per-view, which is Strickland versus Plessis. Now, Plessis and Strickland, we already know what happened, went down at UFC 296 pay-per-view. They had a little bit of a scuffle there. Dana White admitted that he misplaced them two by putting them together in the crowd. See Strickland just, you know, tell a kid to get out of the way and went to go and hit Plessis, and Strickland decided to leave the arena. But let's take a deep dive into this. Sunday, January 21st. Well, Sunday for me anyway, 3 o'clock in the morning, UK time. It is what it is, and this is why I love the sport. I watch this at 3 o'clock in the morning live, so I might even be doing some live streams, so watch out for that. But 3 o'clock in the morning, Sunday, January 21st, January 20th, if you're in the US, it is going to go down. UFC 297, Strickland versus Plessis. But let's get into the actual card. So that's what I'm going to do right now. All right, now I'm going to cover pretty much the main card for this. To be honest with you, Dominic Reyes versus Carlos Ulberg. Now, Dominic Reyes has been about in the UFC. He's been there for quite a while. I personally think Dominic Reyes is gonna nip this in the bud. He's a plus 180 on this. So yeah, I mean that means that obviously I believe he's the favourite going into this. No, sorry, I believe that's an underdog. So yeah, he's the underdog. My bad there. But Dominic Reyes, I want to see him win against New Zealand. Carlos Ulberg, he's got a lot of good work on in terms of striking ability, so I want to see that on show here. And hopefully Dominic can get the win there, number 14 currently. All right, now we have in the next fight Arnold Allen, the Brit, the UK guy, England, ranked number 3, going up against Movsar Evloev. Now, I just got to go with my Brit on this one. I can't not go for the Brit. Hometown guy, home country guy, need to go for him. Arnold all the way. Plus also people that used to train with Brad Wheeler, who's been about in Cage Warriors, and Darren Stewart and people, them types of people. So literally been on the UK MMA circuit, very familiar, and I know I'm good friends with Arnold. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Arnold 100%. It's just the way it's the way it is, And to be fair, he's making movements in the UFC, number 3 ranked. Big things. I want him to have that step up, and eventually, I know he's fighting a number 9 guy, ranked guy at this UFC 297 pay-per-view. But if he gets this, I want to see him go, potentially for number 1 contender spot. And bring that championship back to, or bring the featherweight belt back to UK. We've obviously got two people in Leon Edwards and Tom Aspinall. Well, Tom Aspinall was the interim, but he's still a champ. He's still champ in my eyes anyway. Bring that third belt back, Arnold. That's what I say. That's what we need. Neil Magny next versus Mike Mallet. I'm just gonna go off of like I'll be honest with you. For these picks, I'm just literally just gonna go off of my favourite fighter, and for me, it's Neil Magny. I do want Neil Magny to win this. Again, he would be considered favourite. Number 13. Number 13 we're looking at here. Neil Magny gets the W. Mike Mallet gets stopped in the tracks. He's not going anywhere. All right, Raquel Pennington versus Mayra Bueno Silva for the women's bantamweight title. Now, I'm just gonna go out on a limb here. Raquel, I do like Raquel's work in the octagon, and I want her to get the win here, and I think she will against Brazil's Mayra Bueno Silva. Gets the main event: Sean Strickland versus Dracus du Plessis. Look, I'm going to go strictly for the South African here. I want the South African to beat Sean. I do, 100%, hands down, and I would want him to, and I think he's going to. I want du Plessis to win this badly. I think he's a better all-round guy. I just think he's pretty good. He's got heavy hands. We already know what he's about, and he's going to bring it to Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland, I think, really became a champion when no one really thought he was going to become a champion, and I think du Plessis he's going to show what he's made of, and I think he's going to prove to people that Sean shouldn't be the champ. Sean shouldn't be the middleweight title champ at the minute. It should be du Plessis, and that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for here. So yeah, that is my UFC 297 main card prediction. I'm going to be coming back with some more content. I do want to speak about MVP joining the UFC. He was announced for UFC 299 on that Sean O'Malley card going against Kevin Holland, and my thoughts on that. I've seen MVP fight. I've met him in person, but I've also seen him fight as well. So I'll give you my take on that. Saw him personally fight when he done that jump knee, cracked the skull open in Bellator. But I'll give you my personal thoughts on that. Honestly, I'll just give you a little bit of a tease now. I think he's too much in the deep end going into that in UFC 299. I think he's going to get stopped. But that's just me. But hopefully he can, Hopefully he will be able to prove me wrong and get the job done, but we'll soon see. But yeah, that is my rundown for UFC 297. It's going down Saturday, January 20th in the US. Sunday, January 21st here in the UK, 3 o'clock in the morning. And you know where it's going to be? It's going to be in TNT Sports 1, guaranteed to the UK. ESPN Plus for all of you US people watching this right here. So, yeah, I must admit, though, off the bat, though, that ESPN Plus subscription that's a lot of money to be an MMA fan, I'll tell you that now, in the US. Thankfully, we do have that subscription thing where if you subscribe to TNT Sports, formerly BT Sports, you get the card for free. But also, I think that's due to, if I'm honest with you, I think it's due to the timing. Look, it's on a stupid time here in the UK, and it does mess up the sleeping pattern. But you know what, we do it for the love of the sport. We do it we do it because we're invested in this. European fans, some of the most hardcore fans out there, because we are dedicated to the timings of the pay-per-views. And you heard it here from me. So yeah, I mean, I don't know whether it's showing on my face, but 11 years of watching pay-per-views at that time is dedication. So yeah, looking forward to this one. I'll be taking a look at the UFC 300 card as well. A few fights have been announced for that. But until next time, guys, this is Louis Lounge, and take care, and I'll see you on the next one.